The Coin Lady channel is pleased to have you back. Dear everyone, Joe Lubin, a co-founder of Ethereum, has turned on the SEC after a year of publicly praising Gary Gensler in an abhorrent manner. Indeed, I will provide you with the comment, because that is the most nauseating endorsement of Gary Gensler that I have ever heard from anyone. Quite a statement, isn't it? Why? Because, in 2020, when the SEC's lawsuit hit Ripple hard, Ripple was really hurting. Back then, praising SEC Ripple and saying, "Screw those XRP holders," was all the rage. So, there were many vile things spoken, but the most vile of them all was an ovation for Gary Gensler. When it comes to this is at the very top. His organization, Ethereum included, is now part of the crypto industry as a whole, he realizes. His position on this matter has taken a total about-face. And the thing that makes this so funny is, right now, he sounds like someone who owns XRP. Since the SEC assaulted our entire community and Ripple, he has been echoing many of our concerns. Consider that. Here I will provide you with the exact quote. I should preface this by saying that I come from absolutely no financial background. Do not take my financial advice as gospel. Furthermore, you must not to purchase or sell something on account of I say okay. I'm simply a curious enthusiast who enjoys, for pleasure and as a pastime, making films on YouTube on crypto-related things. Here is the headline from April 25th, in case you forgot. Sue's SEC was found guilty of unlawfully seizing authority over Ethereum, according to the CoinDesk consensus. Joe Lubin, who is also a co-founder of Ethereum, established the organization in question, therefore it's widely accepted. Therefore, the consensus is that, in a word, its sole purpose is to elaborate on the idea. This news story, I just read to you broke, just weeks after it became public knowledge that the SEC had served out well notices to a number of groups, including the Ethereum Foundation, which, incidentally, we discovered had gone out to consensus. If what Wells found out is indicative of the SEC's intention to suit those firms, the commissioner must still vote on the matter, but it's almost certain by then. As soon as a Wells notification is sent out, the likelihood is extremely high. It will come to pass in that way. Furthermore, I would be utterly amazed if crypto failed to pass. The result is an aggressive consensus, which is something I can get behind. That's the correct course of action. Just don't sit on your hands while they take it to the Supreme Court. This is too amazing not to mention, so I'll hit it again for anyone who missed it. It's humorous, actually. Matt Carava is one of the employees at Consensus. He is a lawyer. There he is, face to face. Max, an attorney at Consensus, has an account on this social media platform. Ripple was sued by the SEC on December 22, 2020. Danger lurked in Brad Garland's mansion. Listen, this isn't a Ripple or XRP-specific assault. This is a direct assault on the cryptocurrency market. And Corva, Matt, just laughed it off. Take a look at the 22nd of December remark. According to him, the merits are irrelevant to me. However, this crypto play attack is quite comical. After engaging in this for 5 years, nothing good about XRP, crypto, has come out of anyone's conversations regarding decentralized tech or cryptocurrency, and I haven't met anyone who is actively involved in either field. Thus, it is plainly matured, similar to a high-quality milk. Then there's the matter of XRP not taking part. Pay attention to the remarks I'm about to make. The comments I'm about to share with you are actually mentioned in this video, and I'm not sure if I'm thinking about them or not. Having reached a consensus in 2024, I will make sure you take note of Joe Lubin's remarks. Not only does XRP exist, it is prospering, which is why there is an XRP section. Thus, it's normal, his age is plainly evident, like milk. Look at this quote, though, it is what it is. What I will first communicate with you is going to be shown to you. Compare it to the one from a year ago. This one makes me want to throw up. What he said here is really repulsive, and that's just from this one advertisement. Hence, I'll start with resharing a quote from a year ago. Original recording date, March 14, 2023, uploaded by Di. All right. Joe Lubin said this while speaking on stage. This might cause some controversy, he warned. In my opinion, the SEC and Gary Gensler are conducting a fantastic job at motivating our ecosystems projects to decentralize themselves considerably. I could go so far as to say that decentralization's shining knight is Gary Gensler. Are you kidding me? A year ago, when he mentioned this, I recall discussing about it on my channel. It's funny, but it makes you want to throw up. Forgive me if I've already warned you that it will make you sick to your stomach if you've had to upgrade. Because I would be terrified of any of you upchucking on the highway. It's hard to keep your hands on the wheel at 10 and 2 when you're vomiting, and because this was so awful, I hope you took precautions before getting behind the wheel. He referred to them as the brilliant decentralization knight. So what's with the never-ending love affair? Well, he's acting that way because, at least back then, he thought everything he did was safe. Everything is all right. As long as you have that Ethereum free pass, you know you can trash talk any other cryptocurrency. This has been happening for a while, though, as I warned about it several years ago. As I've mentioned before, Ethereum is not completely safe. I acknowledged that it's unlikely the SEC will go after him due to the embarrassment it would cause, but I also remarked that it wouldn't surprise me if they did. I cautioned because I asked why. Yes, they were given a pass by Bill in June of 2018. I think it was June 14th. After that, the Ethereum free pass speech was drafted with the help of Jay Clayton and others. However, Jay Clayton, Bill, and he are no longer at the SEC. Gary Gensler is hell-bent on bringing down the new sheriff's administration. It seems that you should have listened to my warnings from a long time ago, and joined forces with the rest of the crypto community to resist this foolishness, rather than going against the XRP community and Ripple. Unfortunately, it was too late, and they are already being attacked. At present, they are resisting, but that isn't very good. My fellow XRP YouTuber Crypto Eddie shared this clip, and I'm going to share it with you. So, what does Joe Lubin have to say today? He has changed his tune totally. A small area of this. At today's consensus, this is Joe Lubin, who has openly betrayed the SEC. I don't understand. It's crystal evident now that Gary is doing an excellent job, regardless of what he said a little over a year ago. To be honest, he didn't buy it. He reasoned that they were serving a purpose by ensuring the safety of his organization. However, it is all. View this now. In his statement, the SEC has been gaslighting our industry. Lubin explains why Consensus decided to challenge the SEC this year. However, this is already the case. Gary Gensler was a beacon of decentralization, but now he's gaslighting everyone in his organization, including you. My, how times have changed. All of this claimed gaslighting had to have begun after those remarks since, of course, he was being intellectually honest at the time. Am I correct? I see. Yeah, I sure don't. Once again, he claims that the SEC has been deliberately confusing our business, avoiding open dialogue, and disinterested in clear rulemaking by gaslighting us. Should a non-merit-based regulator have been intimidating and stifling everyone? The purpose of this action was to force them to address our concerns, such as whether they have secretly decided to reclassify Ether as a security, as the second CFTC have stated for the past decade or so, or whether they have repeatedly stated that Ether is a commodity. All okay, then. A portion of his statements is patently false. That was never stated by the SEC. The SEC never granted Ether a pass, regardless of whether it was a security or not. It was Bill, no doubt about it. Just a reminder, though, they are his remarks about himself. Do you recall how that was argued in the case of SEC versus Ripple? My friend Lubin, you have total misread what has been happening here the entire time. It's apparent that ETH has never been, and will never be completely safe. There has been no reclassification, and being a liar, he is fully aware that he is still engaging in intellectual dishonesty. He lies flat out. His own and his organization's best interests, in his opinion. He's going to accuse everyone else of lacking intellectual honesty. The video concludes with that. Do me a favor and subscribe to my channel. Coming up shortly, farewell.